Zachary Show here, and welcome back to my WWE 2K23 MyRise playthrough. In the last episode, Betty formed a faction of Goldberg, The Rock, and himself. They faced Evolution in a six-man tag, which called a no contest because the Hurt Business interfered, and they combined with Evolution to beat down Betty's faction, which the game dubs Team Betty. I don't know if we're going to call it that, but now Betty's faction is outnumbered. They thought they were evening the odds, and now everything's going against them. Now we have to see what we do to combat this.
A tough night out there. We'll catch up back at the bus.
Goldberg and The Rock clearly did not record any voice acting for this, by the way.
What do you want?
Just came to check on you and let you know that it's over. You lost.
It's not over yet. I still have time.
Maybe. But how do you think you're going to get another WWE Championship match? I hold all the cards.
I have a proposal. Next week, I'll take on someone from your new supergroup. If I win, I get a title match at SummerSlam with a chance to beat the deadline.
And if you lose?
Then we can forget about the deadline. I'll leave WWE immediately.
So, basically, if things go our way, and they will, I can get rid of you sooner than I planned? I like the sound of that. You have yourself a deal.
So who am I going to face next week?
Let's keep that a surprise. But I will give you a heads up on one thing. The match is going to be no disqualification. So good luck stopping us.
No DQ means I can do anything I want, though. I'm okay with this. And it means the faction members can all interfere. But again, Betty's side is outnumbered here. It's Betty versus mystery opponent again. The stakes here are Betty loses, Betty leaves WWE. Betty wins, Betty gets a title opportunity at SummerSlam. And let's see who Betty's opponent will be. Omos would make sense, story-wise, considering Omos is the catalyst for Betty leaving WWE the first time. Let's see.
It's the superstar who's fighting for it.
Let's see who the opponent is. Braun Breaker. We get to watch his entrance, so we haven't seen a solo entrance yet.
To break his opponent's WWE dreams tonight, it's Braun Breaker.
For those who are unfamiliar, Braun Breaker is the son of Rick Steiner.
Weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker is the son of Rick Steiner. He clearly resembles his uncle Scott Steiner a lot. And Braun Breaker is super explosive in the ring. I am excited for when he comes up to the main roster.
Buckle up, folks. Braun Breaker holds the keys to the former Rock's future.
He doesn't wear the bright colored singlet anymore, but again, he's explosive. So good. I didn't get to talk about that earlier. But again, this is Betty's career on the line here.
Turn to WWE. The former Rock is risking everything to keep his dreams of a WWE Championship match alive against Braun Breaker.
Call it a cliche, but the stakes are absolutely through the roof. A no disqualification match.
No DQ. And considering the objectives are do things, there will be shenanigans in this also.
The former Rock will earn his long-awaited title match against Slade.
But so far, Braun Breaker has got no offense in.
What a night. Breaker sidesteps out of that.
Counter upon counter. Great minds thinking alike.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
He's looking to absolutely destroy his opponent with that chair.
Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
Stiff headbutt. He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
Taking on some offense, but he expected as much. Boom. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. He's heading back to the ring.
No, I need the chair in the ring, Braun. I need the chair inside the ring. I need you inside the ring too. Let's go. Well, I guess we'll get another chair. Whatever.
Bringing a steel chair into play here.
Placed in the corner.
What's he doing? Oh. And Braun's the first to use the chair. Oh, he's going to town on Betty.
Here's the cover. And a kick out.
And kick out before the one.
He's not even close to being done yet. He's able to fend off the attack.
And Betty gonna toss Braun onto the chair.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match. Chair to the
Oh no. Chair to the gut. To the back.
Taking advantage of this no disqualification.
And here comes some interference. Yeah, there's Sean.
take advantage of the
Yeah.
rules.
Michaels is
He's calling down
This is going to be a repeat of last week.
the Evolution
This
business.
super group.
But wait, Betty's one step ahead. Well, they're all laid out backstage, all of them.
Action, take them out before they can get to you.
Smart move by their leader, but can he capitalize and win this match?
Well, Randy, I noticed Randy wasn't there. Low blow by Randy. I was counting and I was like, there's some people missing.
It's all perfectly legal.
No, Orton's.
Wait, what? Where did he come from?
Oh,
It's international
that's
law.
Chosen.
It looks like the former Lock had an ace up his sleeve.
But Braun Breaker has recovered, and he's got a kendo stick.
But he reverses.
Now he's battering Braun Breaker repeatedly with that kendo stick.
Wait, is he
I know.
setting up Braun Breaker for his own?
Oh no, the Steiner recliner with the kendo stick.
Braun Breaker, hold on.
He can't. Braun tapped.
And Betty now has a WWE Championship match at SummerSlam.
Take on Slade for the WWE Championship.
Betty just defeated Braun Breaker with his own move,
Somehow he found a way to pull this out.
thanks to the help of Chosen.
Strike before the championship or bust deadline expires.
We'll see about that. But Shawn Michaels and company can't be pleased with how this turned out. They thought they were putting this all to an end, and instead, the fate of this man and the WWE Championship will be decided at SummerSlam.
No chance, so that's what you got. Up against a machine too strong. Pretty politicians buying souls for us orbits. Won't find their place in line. But tie a string around your finger now, boy, 'cause it's just a matter of time. 'Cause you've got no
It's official. Betty will challenge Slade for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Now I don't know what's next.
Big one out there. But bloody hell. You didn't think to tell me about Chosen?
I thought about it, but then I also thought it'd be more fun to pull a Tavish on you.
Not the same. You don't know how to do a Tavish.
Either way, I couldn't risk it getting out. We needed any advantage we could get against them.
Well, that's not what I wanted to talk about. I have a message from WWE management.
What does Shawn Michaels have to say for himself now?
No, not Sean. This came directly from the top. All this faction warfare has been big for ratings, so they want to see it continue. there will be a faction versus faction match to determine who gets to pick your stipulation at SummerSlam. Our side against Sean's. War Games.
We've already been in a battle. I guess now, it's time to go to war.
Ooh. Okay. Talk to Chosen.
Did you see I'm the #1 trending topic? What a WWE debut for Chosen.
Yeah, that's great. But more importantly, you helped me live to fight another day. So thank you.
Well, I've been watching you get beaten up so much, and you seem so desperate when you reached out asking for help that it was kind of a no-brainer to come save you.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, I guess. Anyway, I don't know if you heard what Tavish said.
I was standing 5 feet from him. Of course I had. Your two of us is kind of small, actually.
Noted. Point is, I need one more team member for the War Games match. You interested in sticking around?
Of course. Have to keep the buzz going on social media. And to help you too.
Alright. Let's do this.
I forgot that Chosen is obsessed with social media. So, we're going to go do that match, but I have some adjustments I want to make to Betty before War Game. And then I also have adjustments I'm going to make before the SummerSlam match. So I'm going to do that off camera. I changed up the look for Betty for this one, so you're about to see that.
Is a men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
Every war needs a hero, and you might be looking at him. It's the former Lock.
And you can see a new look for Betty.
Introducing first, from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 267 pounds, Betty.
After everything he's
Betty Rojo is the name of this. Rojo is red in Spanish, by the way.
Like the chaos and carnage of War Games to test that theory.
I'm not going to watch the whole entrance, but that's Betty.
He's the WWE champion, and he's ready for war. It's Slade.
And from Columbus, Ohio, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WWE champion, Slade.
there's nothing.
We'll watch his entrance at SummerSlam.
I didn't think it was possible.
But these two are starting, so
It's getting hotter and hotter.
as the rules are explained,
Twists and turns every week.
there's starts off 1 man from each team, then at regularly timed intervals, 1 person will enter from 1 team, and then a person from the other, then and so on. And you cannot win the match until everyone has entered the match, and it is won by pinfall or submission.
Saxton, both foursomes are clearly willing to do
So we're going to be in for a while here for this match.
hanging in the balance. Let the games begin.
Saw that one
And
coming.
Betty and Slade starting is interesting. Means they're spending the most time in this match.
Timing with that springboard. Oh, wicked close.
Clothesline by Betty.
And Slade gets stonewalled.
And again, you cannot win until everyone's entered. Trying to see who all is on the other team.
Slade able
So my side's The Rock, Goldberg, and Chosen, which is what I figured. There's this MVP Braun and Omos, I think.
The submission here?
Oh my God, superhuman
way for him to get out of it.
And we're about to get someone in. I wonder who has the advantage. I don't know if it's us or them.
He knew what was coming.
It's us. Here comes The Rock. We're going to switch over to The Rock for a bit. We're going to play as The Rock.
The amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided.
And Betty's not letting The Rock do anything.
Into a power slam. And well-timed maneuver there.
Whoa. Switch over to Betty again. I'm going to be switching back and forth a lot, probably. And Rock's going to throw Slade up in between the two rings here. And Betty's going to...
Springboard misses the target. Series of reversals. And over to the other ring.
And Slade is thrown to ring number 2. Oh, Moss is in next, it looks like. See at the bottom of the screen.
Textbook fireman's carry takeover. Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entrant.
Rip cord. Clothesline.
And here we go. They're on a mission to save the day and won't be stopped.
And what a maneuver we just saw there.
And Betty's heading over to the left ring to await Omos's entry. Trying to get revenge for that Intercontinental Championship loss, which feels like ages ago now.
What elevation.
Headbutt to Omos, but he won't go down. Flatliner brings Omos down to the ground. And the Rock is ascending the cage. Remember, you cannot escape this. If you escape the cage, you forfeit the match. The Rock is going to dive. What is happening? The Rock misses a splash on Slade.
Risking it all with a daring leap from the top and suffering the consequences.
Joke slam by Omos there. I'm trying to call what I can here. There's a lot going on already, and we still have half of the match to enter. Now we got Slade climbing. And he second guesses. But the Rock climbs too. What's happening? There's Goldberg. And Goldberg is entered. And Goldberg going after Slade. World Strong is slammed by Goldberg. Now Goldberg's going to head over to the cage on the left. Moss has 3 people on him right now. Well, Betty decides to go over to Slade, his old faction mate. And current WWE Champion Sister Abigail to Slade.
He's headed up. Might be going toward the top of this war game structure.
Ooh, Betty's climbing up. What's going on?
And he situated himself on top of the cage. Who knows where this is going?
Splash and misses. Nobody's nailing anything off the top of this cage. And here comes Braun Breaker next. Rock bottom to Omos. And Braun Breaker is getting in immediately. He's getting some weapons. What's he got? Braun is getting a table. And now he's ready to enter. Braun Breaker is the man who tapped out to Betty, giving Betty the World Championship or WWE Championship match at SummerSlam. That was in the last episode if you missed it. The table is now over on the right ring already, and Braun Breaker and Omos have Betty to deal with here. Keep in mind, the match has not officially begun yet until Chosen enters from Team Betty and MVP enters from Evolution Business, I guess, what we're going to call them. Now everybody is on this ring here. And Chosen is coming in, and I'm switched to Chosen, and I'm gonna bring in a stop sign. We're not done. We're getting another weapon. Sledgehammer, something to give Shawn Michaels some flashback to some rough times in his career. There's a lot of stuff going on. How do I get the stop sign to the other side of the... Okay. And Chosen hits Breaker with the stop sign. Betty is thrown into the other ring. Springboard, and Chosen doesn't hit anybody. There's so much going on. And MVP is arriving in 6 seconds. Once MVP enters this ring, the match can be won by pinfall or submission. Not elimination, it's one fall to a finish. This is where I might screw it up somehow. There's the bell. You hear the voice of Mike Rome saying, War Games has begun. This now. We're now underway. The best way is either by submission, because it's quick. You don't want to get broken up. Or you gotta get in your own ring and do it, which is what I'm about to do here. But Slade's covered over. Rock bottom to Braun Breaker. And Braun Breaker kicks out. Spinebuster. Slade's really trying to interject himself here. And we got Chosen springboards off the rope and doesn't hit anything. Good way to, effective way to get to the other side, but didn't nail anything there. And Braun just launched Chosen from one ring to the other. With the Rock ascending the cage on your left side there. Rock dives and nobody's nailing a dive off the cage. It just isn't happening here. Oh no, Power Slam and Slade's up the top. Will Slade be successful? This is going to jump with Goldberg. That would be the logical move here. And he hits it. Wow. I don't know who was pinning who. I think Chosen was pinning Braun. I'm pretty sure. And Betty keeps going for the RKO, and Breaker keeps thwarting every attempt. RKO to Breaker. MVP's trying to make the save. Chosen stop it. Oh, the Chosen, I think, did stop it. I mean, the Chosen did stop it. MVP broke the pin. He's going for it again, though. Switch to Goldberg for a little bit. Oh no, get the jackhammer on Slade coming. Goldberg just pinned the WWE champion and got the win for Betty's team there.
Here are your winners, Betty, The Rock, Goldberg, and Chosen.
This team of mercenaries has survived, and their leader has now earned the right to choose his SummerSlam stipulation.
The former Lock still faces long odds, but I guarantee he will take whatever advantage he can get.
Leaving pieces of their body and soul in the ring, but the price is worth the transaction. They'll be dining out on this for years.
And Betty and the guys are successful, which means I get to choose a stipulation SummerSlam match. Oh, Sean's mad at Slade. Looks like. Well, let's continue the story.
It all comes down to this. Win the title at SummerSlam, and you're golden. Set for life, probably. Lose? And well, you're finished. Done. Ruined. Gone forever.
What happened to the Tavish who once told me there was an entire world of wrestling outside of WWE?
I'm trying a different approach. Is it working?
Not really.
All right. Have you decided what type of match you're going to pick? Because I was thinking you should choose the safe match.
As in, like, the safe choice? I'm not sure what that would even be.
No. I mean a new match type I came up with called a safe match. You win by locking your opponent in the safe that you had in your WWE debut. Everything comes full circle. It's called long-term storytelling, mate. Do you love it?
I'm not sure.
I do.
Well, if you can't make up your mind about the match type, we at least need to know who's going to be in your corner. The faction started a pool on who you're going to pick. Go with Chosen, and drinks are on me.
Okay, so I'm going with the man who got the pin in War Games. So we're picking Goldberg.
Nothing against the rest of our crew, but I want him out there watching my back.
Seriously? Not Chosen won the pool and he's never gonna shut up about it. But yeah, good choice.
I don't know if the match is next. I haven't chosen a stip yet, so we're gonna assume the match isn't next. Because I have one more adjustment to Betty I want to make. Well, a few more. For SummerSlam.
It's been a bit, but here we are, wrapping things up with SummerSlam approaching.
You mean you're not going to follow me around the rest of my career?
Everything has to come to an end. I mean, I know viewers think they want a super long story that goes on and on forever, but really, isn't something shorter with an actual ending better? It's like, you have this cool experience, and then you can go watch something from the women's division, right? Anyway, we're getting off track. SummerSlam's in LA, of all places. Ugh.
I know. It's a chance at redemption on so many levels. I'm back in the main event, but instead of a bunch of empty seats this time, we're the biggest thing in town and it's sold out. It feels good.
What about the match stipulation, though? I might be reading into this too much, but are you putting off making a decision because it means the match is officially here, and if you lose, you'll be faced with leaving WWE?
Not at all. Despite my recent success, I'm going to need to do everything I can to win. So I've been keeping the match stipulation to myself as a strategic advantage.
Makes sense. But what are you going to choose? You're going to have to announce it sooner than later.
British rules would actually be really poetic. But I think Extreme Rules is where we're going to go.
If you need an answer, it's going to be an Extreme Rules match. I don't want any restrictions stopping me from doing whatever I need to do to beat Slade, win the championship, and hang on to my job.
Solid choice. And if this is it, well, it's been fun. And weird. Mostly fun, though. Hope to see you around. Around here, I mean.
Yeah. You too, Kat.
So final thoughts heading into SummerSlam. Will you walk away champion and end your former friend's WWE career? Or will he somehow overcome the odds and beat the deadline?
Are those the type of questions you typically ask? If so, I'm glad I haven't wasted my time doing more of these. But if you need an answer, the Lock is going to be looking for a job after SummerSlam. And let's get one thing straight. We were never friends. But I will take this opportunity to thank him. See, if he hadn't been such a failure and blown every opportunity that was handed to him, I might not be where I am today. So thanks for that.
Confident, despite the fact that you didn't get to even choose the match stipulation.
I don't care what kind of match it is. It could be a blindfold match, a lumberjack match, or a freaking padlock on a pole match for all I care. They all end the same. I win.
Hey, we're on a tight schedule, so we need to make a call one way or another.
Understood.
He's under a lot of pressure by Sean, you can tell.
No idea why Shawn Michaels' supergroup is assembled here, but I guess we're about to find out.
Slade, I know this might be a bit uncomfortable, but it's time to do what we discussed. Bear with us. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, I know what's happening.
What is going on here?
Sean's gonna
I have a
win the
bad feeling
title
about this.
from Slade.
I know we talked this over, but now that we're out here, it doesn't feel right.
Slade, we've been over this already. Just do the right thing.
Is that what's gonna
I
happen?
can win the match at SummerSlam. Just give me the chance.
It's been decided.
Oh no.
We're going with Randy instead. So let's take care of this before it gets any more awkward.
I know I can get the job done.
I really didn't want to do this in front of the entire world. But if you need me to explain why you can't get the job done, then I will. For starters, the night The Lock returned to WWE, you overruled me by facing it. And then I had to intervene to save your championship. Or how about the time you got beat down backstage, which allowed this SummerSlam match to even happen in the first place? Or more recently, when our factions battled in war games, you lost, allowing the opposition to choose the championship match stipulation. So, if you're not picking up on it, there's a common theme with you lately. Losing. And we're not about to lose the most important match in WWE history. But you know who's all about winning and is a proven commodity? The Viper Randy Orton. So Slade, Do what you've done your entire career. Be a team player. And fall in line.
I was not expecting to see this tonight.
Me neither. This is flat out wrong.
It's either that, or we'll make the decision for you.
Don't do it, Slade. Come on.
You're better than this. No. He's going to do it. This is absolutely disgusting. What a farce.
And here comes the referee.
Kick out Slade.
Pinfall. What a joke.
And Randy Orton is your new WWE champion. Unbelievable.
I never thought we'd see WWE Championship change hands like this, but here we are.
Look, I'm in shock too, but let's not forget the main event of SummerSlam has just been drastically altered. The challenger had game planned to face Slade, but will now be up against a much different opponent.
Or Slade.
I agree, Corey. Meeting the deadline was going to be difficult, but it just got significantly harder, in my opinion.
A shameful way to win the WWE Championship. The company's always got Orton's back. But this might mean that we have a new ally in Slade. Now, Slade has given his full support to Randy. I think we're about to head into the match, but we're going to continue this discussion first.
What do you want? Here to pull another last-minute swerve?
No, actually the opposite. I'm proposing a gentleman's agreement. I'll be in Randy's corner and you have your backup in yours. But let's agree to keep the others out of this. No one else from either side gets involved in the match.
And you expect me to trust you?
I'm not sure I can trust you either, but that's how these things work.
Where is this even coming from?
Our two sides have battled enough leading up to this. It's time to settle it in the ring, one-on-one. And after we made the switch to Orton, I was confident we could do that. He doesn't need any extra outside help. Do you?
No, I don't. But if you're trying to play some kind of 11th hour mind games, it's not going to work.
We won't have to wait much longer to find out, will we? See you out there.
We have to talk to Tavish still. We're almost there.
You know, this last-minute switch to Orton actually reminds me of the time I was supposed to face the British Bulldog on WCW Saturday night, but then his dog bit him, so I ended up facing Vader instead.
But you rolled with the punches and ended up getting the win?
Oh no, completely threw me off and I ended up losing in like 45 seconds.
Again, you really need to work on your pep talks.
To be fair, you've had a better part of a week to prepare, while I only had about an hour. It's much different.
I hope so.
It is different. And you are too. I've known that since the first time I ever saw you. You had it. That's something special that can't be taught, has separated you from the rest. Sure, there's been setbacks along the way, but they've only made you stronger and prepared you for this very moment. And now that you're at the finish line, they go and move it somewhere else. Big deal. You'll cross that line too. It's what you do. Now go out there and win the bloody match.
That was a lot better.
Ah, you think so? I thought maybe it's a bit much.
No, but the time for talking is over. Like you said, now I just need to go out there and win the damn match.
Alright, we're at that point where we're about to get to the finale. And we're going to have this big SummerSlam WWE Championship match in the next episode. I got some changes to make to Betty. Both look-wise, moveset, got some things to adjust. And then we're going to go into it. So that will be in the next and probably final episode. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. All those things help me. And if you want to get notified when the final episode drops, you need to click the bell icon to be notified. I'm Zach Show. I'll see you next time.